All right, my friends, thank you for standing by. Welcome back to Castlevania, a place where we spend a lot of time. This is one of my favorite games. I've played through it quite a bit. I'm not a pro, as you will soon see. I ought to tag my stream. Casual strats ought to be a permanent tag on my stream. I think that's appropriate. But I've played this through a lot. I've had a deathless run once, a handful of 1cc's, and now we're doing it whip only. And I am not very good at whip only yet, but the goal is to keep playing through it and eventually become good at whip only someday. And let's just dive in. The last time we did this, I had a rough time getting started. I couldn't really decide on like how strict I wanted to be with the avoiding the items sort of policy, and I don't think we're going to take it as strict as we usually do for a Contra. It's just not really viable in this game. I'm going to try not to pick up any items, but it's not the end of the world if I accidentally do. I'm also going to try not to use any items, but again, I'm not going to hit the reset button or anything. We're just going to go through. Maybe if I get really good at whip only someday, we'll start setting down like really strict rules, like I can't break any candles or something like that. But we're nowhere near that point yet. Also, I got the no music glitch. The music will start up once we reach the boss. Now you see, like here, I picked up a stopwatch. That's a shame, but I'm just going to try my best not to accidentally use it. Beating death without holy water. I've done it twice. It's really hard and takes a while. Pick up that secret meat. You know I love it. Oh, and welcome in, losses. Are you just now joining us? Or have you been here and I just forgot? If I did forget, my apologies. Been big lurking. Right on. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate that. It's always nice when people have the stream open like a merman. There we go. I thought the game was going to make a liar out of me. Just wondering where the music was. I was supposed to start up at the boss. Alright, that's the best bat fight I've ever had. Alright, there we go. There's our background music. True and proper. So a while back, one of my mods, Sparrow, posted in our Discord. He posted an image that just had the logos for a whole bunch of popular video game franchises. And he wrote, you can choose only 3, no explanations, go. And I'm going to explain now. Even though it was against the rules. It's been a while. But I chose Mario, Zelda, and Mega Man. And I chose Mega Man even though Castlevania was on the list, and even though I like Castlevania more than Mega Man. I chose Mega Man because I think there are more Mega Man games I've never played than there are Castlevania games I've never played. And Capcom still occasionally makes a Mega Man game. But if you choose Castlevania, then you're pretty much just stuck with what's already been made forever. Didn't know if there's anything over there or not, and I guess the answer is that there is not. I heard a rumor that there may someday be a Castlevania 5, but the thing about that is I think if they do make one, a Castlevania 5, and even if it is like a old school Castlevania, I think that they'll probably stick really closely to Castlevania 4 in design. And I don't like that as much as the others. I mean, I'll definitely play it either way, but I really prefer the 8-bit games. I need some meat. Wow, I thought he was going to clear that gap. Did you see that? I didn't think there was a meat over there, but... No! My health bar! I know there's a meat at the boss, but I don't want to have to make it there. No. I'm not even contacting him. If I were that enemy, I would be very annoyed. Well, we made it all the way to the boss. I don't think this is gonna go well for me. Spoiler alert. Agent Frownie is the luckiest man on the planet. How in the world? How in the world did we make it out of there alive? Not bad. That's half the game. That's the easy half the game. But, so far, whip only. Deathless up to here. Who says Castlevania is a hard game? All you have to do is stand in the corner, and the bosses basically defeat themselves. Don't punish me. Don't punish me, Castlevania. I was just joking. What a GG did I just witness? Thank you. Thank you for the wow, Greg. That's how I feel. Wow. I shouldn't have hesitated there. That bone dragon, I didn't need to take a hit from that bone dragon. Oh no, I see a glitch! This game has a real strong tendency to glitch out and freeze up. Just so everybody knows, this cartridge is not super reliable. We could experience problems. Victory! Yes! I'm happy about that. The Frankenstein, that's 4 stages on 1 life. Whip only. We're doing good. It all comes crashing down here, though. Don't, we're not... The deathless streak is not continuing here. It'll be a miracle just if I can make it to death on... without losing another life, but there's no way I'm gonna first try death. And this is not modesty or anything. Like, I just I am no good at this death fight. Oh no. GG once more indeed. We're gonna lose this run. Also, if you haven't been here before, when the game started behaving like this, general policy on the stream is as long as the game remains playable, I don't stop. I try and play through the glitches, no matter how bad they may get. It always gives us, it gives us an opportunity to see something interesting, right? And we never want to pass that up. The thing I do not miss about the old cartridges glitching up, Greg says. Yeah, it could be really a shame when you're on a good run too. kind of had to do with games like this. Since there were no save points, just play through the glitches. Alright, I can't get back to full health. I've lost too much. That's not good. I don't think there's enough meat around here. Oh, we've got some company coming in. Fanboy Brian, great to see you. Thank you for the raid, my friend. It's great to see you again. Welcome to Castlevania. Welcome to your friends. We are all very happy to have you here with us tonight. We are doing a casual whip-only playthrough of Castlevania. So far, I have not died. We're on stage 5 right now on a single life, but that's about to end. I know I got a weapon up there in my inventory. I accidentally picked it up, but trust me, we're not using it. Looking good, friend. Thank you. What were you up to tonight? Says just chatting in your category. Is that true, or were you in fact also playing a game? And there we go. First death of the run. R.I.P. There will be many more. I'm not good at this death fight. I've beaten Castlevania Whip only twice now. We did it several weeks ago, and then we also did it last week. I think on Friday. And it's just something I want to keep picking it up and doing runs and hopefully get better and better at it. Maybe someday I'll do a complete deathless run whip only. That would be a real achievement. That's a ways off though. Good luck, Frownie. Just got to work. Enjoy. Thank you, Cap Sid. Appreciate the good luck wishes. I hope it is a productive and low-stress day for you. Alright, not quite full health, but it's not the worst. Let's see how badly death humiliates me. It usually goes pretty badly. I'm dead. From the top. My Castlevania streams are really good for people that are big fans of... if you're a big fan of Stage 5, you get your money's worth around here. Please, skeletons, please. This is the worst situation ever. Oh, I need that. So I don't know if I mentioned it since the raid came in. I'm a big fan of Castlevania. I played this game a whole lot. Regular runs of it, I've gotten 1cc's several times. I've done a deathless run once. And so yeah, that's why we're doing the whip only, with hopes of maybe one day becoming good enough at it to do a whip only deathless, but Stage 5. Stage 5 is the real hindrance to that. Because, like, just earlier I made it all the way through the first 4 stages on a single life. It wasn't pretty, but we made it through. And Stage 6, I think, if I get really lucky, Stage 6 isn't that hard to make it through. The Dracula fight is a problem, though. But nowhere near as bad as Death. Runs like this usually take me a very long time to learn. So I play on original hardware, and you know, that's great because it gives me like the game feel that I remember and that I love and that I'm used to. But it puts me at a disadvantage for games that I like to do challenge runs of because I can't make save states to practice the parts I'm no good at. If I want to practice a particular part of a game, I have to play all the way through it. So it takes me my training takes a long time sometimes. But on the plus side of that, by the time I do pull off a challenge, I'm usually kind of solid at it. And as you can see, my cartridge is not particularly reliable. We could be heading towards a crash. I know how to get through this hallway. I don't know why I'm blundering so much. It's not easy, but I know I could do better than that. Oh, get it together. Look at that skeleton. He's trapped in the bricks. That happened once when we were playing Castlevania 2, and look, now it's happening in this one. Oh, that was a bad spot to be in. Watch the sides. No. Oh, the first half of this fight was so good. Victory! That's the fastest I've ever beat death. Can you believe it? We defeated him. Oh, that's great. It's time for me to heading off to bed. Cal says, wish you the best of luck with your whip. Thank you, Cows. Much appreciated. Another raid coming in. Thank you for being here, Cows. Thank you for doing the mod things, giving the shout outs, and of course just keeping me company, chatting with me. I really appreciate you, friend. And we'll see you tomorrow. On the last life now. Cat Collade, welcome in. I'm glad to see you as well, and appreciate the raid, of course. Welcome to your friends. Just doing some casual whip-only Castlevania. Rip the 1cc. We'll take a moment and just hang out on this continue screen while I cry. What were you working on tonight, Cat Collade? What game were you playing, and did you enjoy it? We just made it to level 6 on 1 credit with the whip only. That's the best I've ever done. We made it to level 5 on 1 life, and then we made it to level 6 on 1 credit, but sadly it all ended. Banging my head against Virtua Tennis. Last opponent is so tough. I'm sure you'll get it. You've completed some really tough games and some impressive challenges, so I know you've got it. I have every confidence in you. So if you just come in, my friends, yeah, they were doing a casual whip-only playthrough of Castlevania. I'm trying to get better at it. Someday I'd like to do a deathless run. Castlevania is a game. It's one of my favorites. I love it. I've played it tons of times. I've gotten a lot of 1cc's playing through it. I've completed it deathless once. I think only once. And just thought it was time to give myself another challenge in the game, and that was to do it whip only. Depending on how quickly we make it through this, we might just do a second run and just see. Was that a fluke, or can I duplicate it? I expect I will not be able to duplicate it. A skeleton. Also, I play on original hardware, and as you might have been able to see just there, my cartridge is not in the best of shape, I guess. I dozed off a bit there, Brian says. I'm gonna head to bed. Have a great stream. And thank you again, Brian. I appreciate the raid. I hope that you sleep well, and I hope I get to see you again real soon, my friend. I don't know that I've ever actually seen the Flea Man climb up through the bricks like that before. I'm not surprised that they can do it, because, you know, I expect them to be capable of doing every bad thing. Every bad thing. I'm having a lot of trouble with stage 6 here. I'm not very good at stage 6. I'm usually better at stage 6 than I am at stage 5. And it's not happening for me right now. It's lovely to see you, and a wonderful night to have a curse with you. Thank you very much. I feel like I have a curse right now. I did too well on level 5, and now I'm paying for it on level 6. Oh, get that fireball away from me. That's good. I'm not very good at making it past those bats, so that's nice to get through there sort of cleanly. Alright, fingers crossed, my friends. The last credit went horribly. Go, go, go. Alright, we're gonna beat the game. We might be here for a little while, but we get to continue from this point, so Dracula's days are numbered. Even if it takes a few credits, we've got this now. I'll go ahead and just spill those so that I don't accidentally collect them in the middle of the battle. Dracula 1 I'm pretty decent at. But the Cookie Monster, I'm complete trash at. So it's kind of a shame, because no matter how good I do in this fight, I've got too little health right now. Oh, I made a mistake. Ah, he got me. Alright, from the top. Travesty Junction. Welcome in, Travesty. Great to see you. I hope you're doing alright, my friend. Thank you for the resub. It's very generous of you, my friend. Thank you for the 9 months. I really appreciate the support. And welcome to the final battle. It's been a shockingly smooth road to get here. You know, not by no means an expert level run, but all right, deathless up till stage 5, 1 credit up till stage 6. Very, very happy with those, with how that went. Stage 6 itself has been really rough. Oh no. Yuck. Yeah, I don't have enough practice with the Cookie Monster at all. Looks like you know what you're doing. Thank you, Travesty. I'm pretty good at some parts of this game, but there's still things I'm working on figuring out. The Cookie Monster battle is one of them that I just don't have a lot of experience fighting him whip only, so I haven't worked out what the best strategy is yet. That's another thing for folks who may have come in with the raid. If you're not very familiar with the channel, one of the things about the way I do challenge runs, I never do any research, and I actively try very hard to avoid like playthroughs and especially speed runs of games that I'm working on challenge runs for, because I like to develop all my approaches on my own and try and work out strategies for myself. So you won't often see me using a glitch or a trick. I mean, I don't really like glitches in runs anyway, but like, you won't often see me using advanced level tricks because I usually just don't know about them, and like I said, I try not to learn them unless I figure them out myself. So you get a very rough around the edges experience with me, but hopefully it's at least kind of unique and interesting. No, why did I jump at him? Oh, he's firing so many fireballs. I can't beat half of this myself. I mean, it's certainly challenging stuff. It takes, you know, it takes a lot of practice and a lot of grinding to pull off a lot of these games. Doing a much better of whip only than I ever could, Greg says. Thank you, Greg. The Drac 1 fight is actually not really bad. Like, he moves in very predictable way. Well, he doesn't move in predictable ways, right? Like where he's gonna spawn at is, so far as I can tell, random. There may be some way to manipulate it that I don't know about, but his behavior is like, you know, it's just a matter of getting his timing down. And if you spend a lot of time with him, you can get a feel for his timing, and then the phase 1 is really not that terrible of an experience. Come on, get to one of the sides, Dracula. What are you doing? You're drawing this fight out for no reason. Oh, I have to go under him. Now he jumps big. Oh, we were getting closer. The Grim Reaper battle, I'd have to spam it with holy water. That's the only way I had ever beaten it before, Greg. I'd only ever used holy water against the Grim Reaper. To cheese him in place. Until I started doing whip only, I don't think I'd ever beaten him without the holy water cheese. And Frankenstein too. I don't know if I ever fought him legitimately before specifically challenging myself to whip only. I just used the holy water to lock him in place, or to damage him while I wailed on the flea man to lock him in place. Oh no. Okay, I didn't think I was gonna get all the whip power-ups. You defeated Frankenstein only, but never death. You've defeated Frankenstein whip only, but never death. Yeah, I don't think I'd ever bothered to do it. To give it a try. But I like playing the game like this. It's really fun. I think it's got a good it breathes some fresh life into it for me. I mean, not that I'll ever be tired of and done with Castlevania, but it has made a good thing even better. Oh no, I didn't pay attention. I didn't pay attention. I didn't pay attention to his health bar is what I was getting at there. I know I never did. Frankenstein was just after dying and not having any other items to use, so I got lucky there. It's really an interesting battle, the Frankenstein battle. In some ways, I think it might be the best fight, the best boss fight in the game. It's a really athletic battle. It's slightly randomized to keep you on your toes, but you can deliver damage at pretty much any time. So it's not a fight with a whole lot of waiting and like downtime in it, like a lot of the other ones have. Or one where you kind of just have to mash the button and pray. Like you can actually engage with the Frankenstein fight in a way that you kind of can't with the other ones. At least with my current level of knowledge. I'm pretty sure that I could, the monster itself would be easy. It's the flea man there that makes it difficult. Well, yeah, I know that. Yeah, I agree. But I still think, like, I think it's good that both parts are there. Because if it was just the monster, it would be too boring. It'd be like a worse version of the mummy fight. But I think I think the way it is, it's kind of cool though, because the monster doesn't move around much, and he's always vulnerable. And the flea man moves around a lot, and he's the one that's that's attacking, but he's basically invulnerable. So like, it's a nice balance to where you've got two things to watch, kind of, but only one of them's really moving around enough that you have to be on your toes about what it's going to be up to. I remembered, like, at the last second that I'm supposed to be trying to catch him in the corner. I guess that's close enough. I wish I could get underneath him without getting hit. I don't think I've ever passed under him without taking a hit. Oh, if I hadn't messed up that jump, we might have had it. I took damage I can't afford to take. Get out of there. And he's dead. But it's all luck. I'm fighting the Cookie Monster. I don't have any skill against the Cookie Monster yet. It's still all just luck. What do you know? You're actually making me want to play this game again. Ignored the game for so long. Commented against it in many of my YouTube vids, but seeing this run and talking to you about the game has brought back some long dormant interest of the game again, Greg says. Excellent, excellent. I hope you do. And if you record it for your YouTube, I'll be happy to check it out. But that makes me really glad to hear. That really didn't take all that long, right? I will on my own. It'll be sometime before I'm confident enough to record it for YouTube, though. Fair enough. Well, let me know how it goes. Let me know how it goes. All right, why don't we do another run? Because that didn't take all that long. The game didn't crash yet. So why don't we just do it again? See if a second attempt goes better or worse. In my experience, a second attempt usually goes worse. I got hung up on that step there. Took a bit of damage I didn't want to take. So, like, I know there's a trick you can use to get hit by the bat in that room to skip this underground section. That's an example of, like, a trick. No, I've never actually done it before. But it's an example of, like, a trick I know about, but I wouldn't incorporate into one of my playthroughs. Because I don't like to skip chunks of a game like that in general. There's a somewhat similar trick to that in Ghosts and Goblins on stage 2, where if you get hit at a certain point by an enemy, you can skip a part of the stage. And I do sometimes use that trick. I sometimes use that trick. It skips a far smaller part of the level, and it comes at a much greater cost to the player to do that trick. So it doesn't really feel as strong of a cheese in that case, in that game's case, is why I'm comfortable sometimes using that one. Oh no. I think if I die to this bat, I will reset the run, because we should be able to make it out of stage 1 without a death. I kind of only just barely ever make it out, though. I don't know why anyone would do that. That underground section is so short, why bother skipping it? Well, I mean, it's a speedrunner. It's a speedrunner's trick. And you do save a lot of time off of the clock using that trick. But for a casual run, yeah, it doesn't really make much sense doing it. I need this to go away. I don't think the rosary goes away. Interesting. Oh well, there are no enemies on the screen, so... I don't think that would invalidate my run. And if you do, well, we'll just agree to disagree. I suppose it would save some time in a speed run, yeah. You gotta save every millisecond when you're speedrunning. I think you can do a similar trick over there by letting the Medusa hit you, and it'll knock you up onto the higher platform. No! Yuck. I want a gross item in my inventory. I figured out how to trigger that bat without getting hit. I didn't know that for the longest time. It was so obvious, but I kept failing at it. That's why I lost interest in speedruns. That and just how one mistake can ruin an entire run. Yeah, they're pretty impressive to watch, but I think I've had my fill of speedrunning personally with Castlevania: The Adventure. Yeah, I'm more interested in glitchless runs too, or things without really large skips. It's cool to know what's out there and what can be done in a game sometimes, but just for as far as entertainment goes, like if I'm watching someone play through a game, I like for the playthrough to kind of resemble the game that as I know it. Did I pick up another rosary? This is the worst whip-only run of all time. Again, I don't think it actually took out an enemy, so... And it's dropped. The game's giving me all the best items. It's mocking me with them. That's interesting. I didn't know the bats behave like that. Another rosary? I really need those mummies to both be to one side of me. Yeah, it's kind of cool to see strange and interesting glitches in games sometimes. The amusing ways that games can break or be broken. Very scary place down here in this cavern. Ooh. No. No, I picked up invincibility. Oh, I'm a cheater. Alright, well, I tried not to gain any ground with it. We're not gonna have a perfect run anyway, so it doesn't. All these little like nitpicky things don't matter at this point. They'll matter when I'm good at this run and have a fighting chance of getting a deathless run. But then they'll matter, and I'll have to start hitting reset over stuff like that. But we're way too early in the learning process. But it's good to be outraged now, right? It's good practice. It helps encourage the right attitude for later. Victory. That was a clean Frankenstein fight. So there we go. That's two runs in a row. We made it to stage 5 on 1 life. I picked up a couple items I shouldn't be picking up, but I didn't technically use them for to my advantage in any way. The rosaries didn't kill any enemies, and the invincibility didn't gain me any ground. I think I ever defeated the mummies there, unless they're both on the same side of the screen. Yeah, it's kind of not feasible to fight them on either side. Used to play this game a lot back then on rental time. That was so long ago now, I'm actually surprised I still remember so much about the game. It's really good. It's kind of a short game. They packed a lot of goodness into like a really compact space. All right, only 6 levels, but just lots and lots of fun. I guess with any game you play as much as I played this one, you never really forget the details. Yeah, I tend not to remember games very well if I've only played them, 2 or 3 times. But when you've played a game like 50 times, 100 times, several hundred times, like it starts to stick with you, right? No. I went back for the meat. I'm not walking away with... if that skeleton hadn't hit me, it... That's unfortunate. No, I was standing in a bad spot. Well, there we go. First death. Rip the deathless run. We all know it wasn't leading to a deathless run, but it still hurts. The scythes despawn when they go off the edge? I don't think I ever knew that. Clean pass through there. I feel like that scythe spawned and came moving for me way faster than it should have. Now, usually they hang out for a moment in place. But that one, like, was moving as it spawned, it felt like. Alright, I have to pause a moment so I can catch up here. 2 or 3 times is enough for sure. Used to rent this game nearly every other weekend in 88, 89, and 90. It was one of my brother's favorite games. Looking back at it now, we would have saved a lot of money if we just bought our own copy of it. I'm sad. I'm sad. This attempt's already ruined. I don't have any. I can't think of any examples of that, of games that I rented so often it would have been cheaper to buy them. My parents generally discouraged repeat rentals pretty strongly when I was a kid. Oh, yuck. Okay, now's the time to make it happen. He's stuck over there, and I can't take advantage of it. Because I'm stuck over here behind these scythes. If only I could whip a little faster. Well, this run is worse than the previous run. As predicted. I said the second run is usually never better than the first, and here we go. I'm so upset I didn't make that jump up to that platform. I got really lucky there. That's so discouraging. Gross, I picked up a holy water. I wish there was a drop sub-weapon button. All the way with the Axe Knights and Medusa heads. I mean, it's just yell and curse at the game. At least it always did for me anyway. It'll make you want to use some language, that's for sure. Believe me, I get it. Hanging out in that corner for too long. Problem was I was still a teenager back then. My mom would hear and scold me. Things are okay, but as you can tell, I got pretty confused there. No, I always want to hide down there. No, I threw an item. Run is ruined. It's okay, I died anyway. That bone dragon is trash. I don't like that guy. I hope it rains on his picnic. That was until she got into the first Super Mario Brothers game. Just once. I'd like a close call that worked out in my favor, you know? One of those where I'm in a corner and I duck and it's just enough to save me. We almost got him. Some of those jumps in the late stages of the game got her just as annoyed. She was like, okay, I get why you soar so much now. I feel like the original Mario Brothers is the game that I know the most well. And that's really all because of Mario 35. Before Mario 35, it probably would have been the one I know the least well. But I played so much of that that now the whole game is etched into my brain. Never played that. Wish I had, though. It was pretty good times. Overall, you know, I couldn't say that you really missed out on a lot by not playing it, but it is something that I did really enjoy and kind of miss. It is a shame that Nintendo has a tendency to not be very cool sometimes. Their shutdown of Mario 35 is a great example of that. Agreed, love Nintendo, but some of their decisions just make no sense. Yeah. Well, you have my promise. You have my promise that when that I won't be like Nintendo. When Agent Frownie becomes a multi-billion-dollar brand, I will continue to provide everyone access to all of my legacy content. You know, as long as YouTube doesn't delete it. And how do you plan to become a billionaire? Well, if I gave away all my secrets, that might jeopardize my prospects. Beller, Jeff is coming in. The legendary Beller Jeff, great to see you. Welcome to my demise. I predicted accurately. Great to have you here. Had to raid for the Castlevania. Great to have you here. Beller Jeff is a huge Castlevania fan, if you didn't know, my friends. We're going to give him a shout out here in the chat. Bell Air Jeff. Currently, he's working his way through all the Kirby and Mega Man games. What were you playing tonight, though, Jeff? Let us know. How was your stream? How did it go? More Mega Man and bass. You were not having a lot of fun with that the last time I tuned in. Has it gotten any better, or do you have bad news? Microtic, thank you for coming along. Great to have you here as well. It's awful. My condolences. You made a little bit of progress. You're not really the hugest Mega Man fan in general, right? I know that you enjoy some of the games, but overall, I think that you prefer Castlevania. You easily prefer Castlevania, right? I don't want to put words in your mouth, but Mega Man is a bad series. Okay, just gonna come out and say it. I didn't want. I didn't want to overdo it. Hmm. I haven't played as many as you have, but I like Mega Man. I like the NES Mega Man games at least. More bad games than good, you would say. I haven't played hardly anything that's outside the NES Mega Man games. For everyone just coming in, we're Castlevania here. We're playing Whip only. I've beaten this Whip only a couple times, 3 so far. I'm just practicing it, trying to get better at it. Hopefully, going to do a deathless run at some point if I get really good at it. That's kind of a far ways off. But we had some pretty decent runs tonight. We've played through it once already. This is the second run. On the first run, I made it all the way up to stage 5 on a single life. I made it to stage 6 on a single credit. Then I struggled a bit. After that. This run, I made it to stage 5 on a single life again, but I'm struggling at death. My stage 5 has gone much worse this time than it did last time. But we're having fun. Speedrun win. I'm a casual strats kind of guy. I just I don't really like I like reinventing the wheel and learning everything, trying to figure out what's the best way for me to do things on my own. To be speedrun competitive, I would have to do research, and I'd have to learn from the community and stuff like that, and it just goes against my fiercely independent streak. Getting a sub 12 in this game was one of the best gaming accomplishments in my streaming career, probably, Jeff says. GG, and hats off for that. I get what people love about speedrunning, right? And the sort of the community and the sharing ideas and stuff like that. But I don't know. I like my runs to be just homegrown from my own substandard brain. And then I get runs that are, ugly and messy, but they're purely mine. It's just a different kind of project. You're better off. I'm better off not playing the other Mega Man stuff. Yeah, I've only played Mega Man 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, and X. Those are the only ones I've beaten. I've played a little bit of 3, but I haven't beaten that one. Oh, we get moving again. See if we can beat death. Bone to the face. I haven't played Mega Man 2 or Mega Man 3 on the stream yet, but we actually did the trilogy in reverse. We did the second trilogy first, right? I did 4, 5, and 6, and then the plans to do 1, 2, and 3 at some point. But the thing is, when I played Mega Man 1, I decided on a whim to play it Buster only, and it was a nightmare. It was a nightmare, but I made it through, and now, like, I kind of feel like I have to do all the other ones Buster only. No, thank you, Jeff says. So we'll probably do that when I play Mega Man 2. At least we'll probably start it off at least Buster only. And like I know in basically every Mega Man game there are parts where weapons are required, right? By Buster only I mean, you know, not counting the parts where it's literally impossible to do anything without the Buster. But you know, there are two parts where you have to use sub-weapons in the original Mega Man. You don't actually have to you don't ever have to use a weapon in combat ever in the original in the first Mega Man, but you do have to use it to get through some stage hazards. The games don't respect the player. Why should you respect the game? I don't know. I like the Mega Man games, at least the ones I've played. I think I like them more than you do, Jeff. Chompy's Paradise. Welcome in, Chompy. Thank you for the follow. I hope you're having a wonderful night tonight, and I appreciate having you on board with us. Ooh, I've made it here with so little health. An unprecedented low amount of health. No worries. I'm sorry, I've had some bad times with Mega Man. No worries. There are plenty things that I don't really like that other people love. I'm not gonna fault you for it, Jeff. You know, just sometimes we've got to agree to disagree a little bit. You know, I like Castlevania Bloodlines, you like Castlevania 4. Some people have good taste, and some people like Castlevania Bloodlines, and those are the same people. Unfollowed. I stand by my bogus opinions. I like the main Mega Man games. But not the X games, Cat Collod says. A little bit more creatively than my paraphrase. X games are overrated, Jeff says. I think most people prefer the X games. I don't think I would ever prefer them. Because I generally like 8-bit more than 16-bit. With a few exceptions. I'm pretty much an 8-bit guy through and through. Bloodlines is so much better than 4, Thrifty Anvil says. Welcome in, Thrifty. Thank you for having my back. Alright, let me pause just a minute because I missed a little bit of the chat. I wanna make sure I read everything. That could be said for a lot of games, not respecting the player. Castlevania respects the player. What was that? Looking forward to seeing a whip-only death? Well, hopefully we can pull it off again, Chompy. I'm not good at it yet. I'm still in the learning phase. I'm still working my way through. Same here. That's why I stopped playing Mega Man games for a long time. Want to get Mega Man 11 someday, Greg says. I haven't played that one yet. It's sitting over there on my shelf waiting for me. I like Bloodlines until the Pisa level, Chompy says. Bloodlines is lacking, you know, it doesn't have like the polish of Castlevania 4 in a lot of its areas, but I like the roughness of it. It gives it a charm. Castlevania 4 has outstanding music, and it has really good, like, settings. I'm not particularly crazy about Simon's design in Castlevania 4. His sprite's way too big for my taste, and I don't like how they made the game more playable and more, like, whip-focused. The sub-weapons are basically pointless in the game. I miss the fixed jump arc. I like that Bloodlines feels closer to the NES games. I'm just garbage. What is going on? I'm gonna die in this hallway. You wouldn't know it, but like I said, I've actually already beaten this once tonight. I don't know what happened on that first run. The speedrun is brutal for Castlevania 4. And it lasts a really long time. It's a super long game. Took me a long time to get an almost deathless run. My only death was dying to the stairs before Dracula while grabbing the secret items. That's heartbreaking, Jeff. Of all the places to die. Is your first time getting to that part deathless? There's no way I turn this around. The first time I was playing through this whip only, The first time I beat Death, I killed him, and then a scythe got me before I could pick up the orb. Kind of like what's about to happen. Oh my goodness, we did it! We're out of here! Victory! Oh, what a nightmare. How am I ever going to get good at this? Oh, how am I ever going to do that reliably? Oh, thank you for the GG Chompy. Here we go. On my last run, I actually made it here on a single credit. I got through Death after just a couple tries. It was really quick. And then I struggled on this level a whole lot. I'm not very good with these bats. I'm not very good with a lot of the game. I don't think I've ever had them fire upon me so much as they are doing right now. There we go. Beautiful. Why can't I do that every time? I'm so reliant on the stopwatch for the Fleamen here, so whip only is always a nightmare. I completely agree with you. I would use the stopwatch here 100% of the time on any other run. I've beaten this game deathless once, I think. I've had quite a few 1cc's, but only I think only one deathless run. In a any percent playthrough. What am I doing? Why didn't I whip? I had it. We were right there. One of the features of my method, which you may love or hate, I play on original hardware, so whenever I set my mind to a challenge run like this, if there's a part of the game I need to practice, I have to play the whole game. I don't have any, I don't have, like, the ability to make save states and replay, like, parts of the game to get good at them. So all of my challenge runs are kind of accomplished in the most brutal way. That's another reason that learning speedruns I think is not particularly viable for me. Because a lot of those like frame perfect tricks and stuff like that you have to learn, I put my viewers through enough repetition and heartache as it is. My first playthrough of this game was a crazy experience. Learning the cave skip was terrible, to be honest. I always get so preoccupied with whipping scythes that I forget to actually whip death. I got it. Oh, that was a reference to Greg says not really a fan of Castlevania 4 myself, but oh well. It said I'm so reliant on the stopwatch. Greg said, like, I'd be in the death battle without the holy water. Oh, I missed a lot up here. Jeff says the X games are overrated. 2 and 3 were not. Oh, where's that summary? 2 and 3 were not that good. 1 and 4 were okay. Feels like a B grade Contra game. Oh my. Please don't talk about the X games, Greg says. Those are what killed my interest in Mega Man for years. Wow, I'm surprised to see so much. Distaste for the X games. I'm so used to hearing how great they are. I've only played the first 4. Well, I was about to be really upset that my whip power-up fell down that hole, but then I got one, so... It was all made right. I was counting on him to back away, and he didn't. Alright. I don't really know what the best way to get past these flea men is. I really wish that cross would go away. Thank you. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. I needed him to come in from that direction. Don't forget to defend yourself. Finally, we did it. GG. We're gonna beat the game. It's gonna be a while. We're gonna be stuck here for a while. Dracula 1 is kind of super easy, but the Cookie Monster, I don't know. I still have a lot of learning to do when it comes to the Cookie Monster. I really like that secrets are basically required to beat the last boss in the X games. This guy took me 4 hours on my first try. I couldn't see. The first time I ever beat this was long before I started streaming, so I don't know how long it took me the first time I beat it. Unfortunately, there's no record. But I think he's all right. Like, I mean, his behavior's really consistent, so after you get a feel for it. I love how everybody refers to Dracula's second form as the Cookie Monster. I mean, what else could you call him? It's about how long it took me also, Greg says. Like any game, some will love it, some will hate it. My current strategy for fighting the Cookie Monster only goes so far as try to make sure I finish off Drac 1 on the edge of the screen. And then hopefully, you know, hopefully the Cookie Monster won't have to turn around all that many times and I can tank his hits. Drac 1 damaged me. That's so very sad. Oh no! Oh no! I didn't do my one strategy that I just mentioned. I was so upset. I was so upset at being hit that I forgot to pay attention to the rest of the fight. Close. I didn't get another power-up. I don't know if I did something wrong. Yuck. Stop appearing where I'm standing. I was just talking about how easy you are to fight. Stop damaging me. Alright. Oh, that's close enough to the corner. He got me a second time. From the top. My audio is delayed. I didn't notice it until just now. I don't need audio cues for this fight, but it is just a... annoying when it slips out of sync. Excuse me. Oh, 2 high jumps in a row. If I don't get a high jump, I'm dead. The first half of that was beautiful, and then it really crumbled. Dracula loves appearing where I'm already standing because it's like I've been keeping the spot warm for him. Will you go over to one of the sides, please? Thank you. No. Dead. I don't know. I don't know if I hadn't tried to walk under him there, I don't know if I could have gotten him or not. I got the tiny whip again. Don't crash the game on me. That took plenty long. I wasted a big opportunity there. I didn't know how long he was going to stand in place, though. Thank goodness that jump didn't reach me. No! Life is agony. No, I got to use the tiny whip again. I don't really feel like it's possible if I take a hit in phase 1 to get through phase 2, but can't give up. No, don't jump at him. Hey, he dropped the thing. He powered my whip up. Unless he does a big jump right now, though, it's not really gonna matter. And it didn't matter. Someday, eventually, you know, I'll learn something about this fight, and it'll become much easier for me. That's the lie I'm going to continue to tell myself. It can't all come down to luck forever. One of these days I'll notice something I haven't noticed before, and it will unlock a strategy for me. That was not where I wanted him to be. He just made me mad. So I guess the joke's on me. No, that was my chance to live. Daydreaming again. Forgot to catch him in a corner. Again. Ugh. It's hard enough for me. I know I can't afford to lose focus like that. Focus, focus. Nope. Not quite as far over to the side as I want him to be, but... the nightmare's finally over. Oh. Victory. Oh, how am I ever going to be able to do this reliably? I can get through so much of the game whip only. Like, the first 4 stages are all... I'm solid at the first 4 stages. Stage 5 itself, I can make it to death on a 1 life every now and then. I'm not worried about the stage, but the death battle is impossible. And it's kind of the same situation with stage 6. I'm a little shakier on stage 6. But with the right luck, I can make it through on 1 life. It's just the cookie monster. If I got to learn how to fight death and the cookie monster with just my whip. They're my big roadblocks. Got it again. We did, but that was so much worse than the previous run. Our first run through it was so much nicer, unfortunately. But it was a valuable practice. I think we'll end the stream here, my friends. It's been a really good time, and I appreciate having you along. But I should probably wrap things up. Gotta go work today, Greg says. Well, I'm finishing up as it is. See you tomorrow or later today, depending on time zones. I look forward to seeing you again, Greg. So we'll find someone to raid. See what people are up to. and we'll head out. Let me let you know, I should be streaming again tomorrow night, my friends, if everything goes according to plan. We'll be playing Horus in the first part of the stream for the first approximately 2 to 3 hours, and the rest of the stream will be devoted to our Dark Souls playthrough. Both of those are first playthroughs, and Dark Souls, if you haven't been here for that, is particularly exciting because I'm playing through super blind. No research, no hints or help from anyone. I'm just struggling my way through Dark Souls, and it's really exciting because I don't play a lot of RPGs. I don't play a lot of modern games. I've never played a Souls game or anything like it, so I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what any of my items do. I don't know what any of my stats mean, and I'm just struggling my way through. And somehow I keep beating bosses, so it's been generally a pretty good time. There's a lot of downtime in between those victories. There's a lot of hours of me like banging my head against a wall. But when we do defeat a boss, it's so thrilling. So that's been a lot of fun. And we'll be doing more retro stuff again on Friday. Another run through Operation C. We might even do another whip-only run through Castlevania. It's probably good that I keep this in rotation. I've got to play Contra 3 to keep my increasing my skill at that too. But those should all be fairly quick things, and maybe we'll do Ghosts and Goblins as well on Friday. A lot of possibilities there. So not exactly gonna have that one pinned down firmly, but more retro stuff like what we did tonight, where my heart really lies. I'm gonna push us in the direction of Man Burning tonight. I haven't tuned into one of his streams in a little while. I'm going to give you a heads up. Man Burning is not a family-friendly stream. You might hear some very mature language over there on that stream. So if that's not appropriate for you, I'll understand if you don't want to come along. But Man Burning is a swell guy, and he's got a wonderful community. He does retro stuff, and he does a lot of community games. I see a lot of both of those. He's a big Mega Man fan too. Tonight he's doing Diddy Kong Racing, which I've actually never played, but I don't think I have to be too worried about spoilers for the racing game. And he's going to do Turtles 3, I think the NES game. So we'll head in this direction. It'll be good to see him again. But yeah, definitely some adult language in store for us over there. Thank you so much for being here, my friends. I really appreciate you. As always, I hope I'm going to get to enjoy your company again very soon, but that's all I have for you tonight. That's all of our stream. It's time to head out, so let's go on an adventure.